What's up, my friends, and welcome back to the channel. Now today I'm just going to be talking about reprogramming your mind to change your life, and also about some of the stuff that's been going on lately in the world and in my own personal life, which I'm sure a lot of you can relate to. And it's really been a season of transformation. It's been a season of renewal and of just letting go of the old and embracing the new. So for me, over the last couple of months, I haven't been really making videos because I've been going through a lot, just emotionally, spiritually, physically, and mentally. And I've been going through many challenges that have really tested my patience, have tested, everything within me and disrupting all the patterns within my life. And it's allowing me to see them for what they are. And I really feel like it's been a bit of a rocky road. However, I've learned so much along this journey, and I've started to realize that everything is just happening for the highest good. And I've started to really be able to tune into gratitude and, just writing a few things down that I'm grateful for each day, saying daily affirmations, and really just doing the subconscious reprogramming by creating my life script and just listening to it every night before bed. And it really helps to shift your states of consciousness, to shift yourself out of any patterns that may be keeping you stuck, any patterns that may be reoccurring in your life that maybe aren't serving you, that are maybe limiting you. Because a lot of the time we hold on to these patterns and these limitations because that's the way it's always been. And sometimes we need to really take a good hard look at where we're at in our lives and really just be honest with ourselves about what's no longer serving us, and also just cultivate a perspective of everything is happening for the highest good. Even though it's uncomfortable, even though God will push you into these situations where you'll feel like you're pushed to your absolute limit. And I think that is the biggest learning experience that you can get. It's really shaping us into resilient, wise, and capable beings that are unstoppable. As long as we meet those challenges with gratitude instead of allowing them to tear us apart. These challenges are not there to destroy us. They're here to build us up and make us stronger. So I know a lot of you are probably going through a lot in your life right now, and I don't know your individual situation. However, I will say this, that no matter where you are in your life, you have more power than you realize, and that you can shift your whole worldview in a second. And it can happen in a matter of hours, it can happen in a matter of days, in a matter of weeks. But a lot of the time we like slow, little bite-sized chunks of change. Otherwise we feel too overwhelmed. We feel like it's too much. And I've noticed that the more I've embraced change and stopped resisting it, the more I allow myself to sacrifice certain things that are in my life and in my reality that aren't serving me, the more that new change can start flowing into my life. And I feel like it's really been an entire shift. Like, my whole life has been flipped upside down in the last 6 months. And I used to hang around with a lot of people that were always just pulling me down and holding me back. And I guess I just hung around them because I felt like it was just so familiar, that it made me feel comfortable. But in order to grow, we need to be uncomfortable. We need to get ourselves outside our comfort zone, because that's what's going to allow us to create the most change and transformation in our lives. And also just allowing ourselves to be who we are, to accept all of our flaws, all of our mistakes, all of our wrongdoings, all of our disappointments, just accepting every cell of our being, every aspect of who we are. And that is incredibly powerful, because then we're able to see ourselves through the eyes of unconditional love, or through the eyes of God, through the eyes of a higher power. And when we see ourselves through that light, we start to integrate the shadow aspect of ourselves, our inner child. We heal and transform, and we integrate. And then by doing that, we transcend judgment. We transcend our challenges into stepping stones of empowerment towards our goals. Because it's not about how hard you get hit. It's about, how many times you can get hit and get back up again and keep going. So we all need to just be patient with ourselves during this time. And just be honest with ourselves about where we're at. Take a good hard look at some of the patterns that are reoccurring in your life, and just ask yourself, is this really serving me in the highest good, in the highest light? Is this pattern, or is this behavior, or this thought, or this feeling, is this serving my goals and aspirations? Is this aligned with my destiny? And if the answer is no, then just to find something new to replace it with, that's better, that's more empowering, that's more motivating, that's more aligned with your goals and aspirations. And I talk to people about manifestation, and the real way to manifest is to stop getting so emotionally attached and involved in your manifestation. And for a lot of people that's hard. Even for me, that was hard to begin with, just being able to detach myself from, wanting a certain outcome, or detaching myself from, feeling a certain way if something doesn't go my way, or whatever it may be. Sometimes I struggle with that a lot. And, I get reminded every day that detachment is key, because it stops the need to control every aspect of your manifestation for it to work. It allows you to surrender to the present moment and just enjoy the journey of being human. Enjoy the journey of, your path to your destiny, or your path to success, abundance, happiness, freedom, whatever it is that you're really looking for in your life. So I guess the message for today is to be honest with yourself, to give yourself some space, and to just accept every cell of who you are, every cell of your being, because that can make transformation happen much faster and easier than you ever thought was possible. So just starting there, and just knowing that every challenge that you go through in life, every setback, every obstacle that you encounter is serving you for your highest good. And when you start to see it that way, then it starts to change the way these things affect you. In fact, they don't even affect you anymore. They just become, a part of the process, and you just enjoy it. You're just grateful for every challenge and everything that happens. At first, even though it might take some time to develop that gratitude, it's definitely necessary, and it's definitely life-changing. So I'm going to stop the video there, but I want you guys to know that I love you so much, and I appreciate every single one of you. And I want you to know that you are extraordinary, and you are on the path to greatness. So just hang in there, my friends. And as always, much love, peace, and stay strong.